Today, Jessica and I are roaming the streets of New Orleans, but we're going to take a little break from the French Quarter, what they call it, the Big Easy. We're going to head east to Mobile, Alabama and Fairhope, Alabama in search of the filming locations for Jordan Peele's Get Out.
Just comes my way, wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day, bad luck's always coming my way.
Now you can kind of see the Armitage house back there. That, my friends, is the house that they used in the movie Get Out. There are no trespassing signs, so we're going to go up, knock on the door, and see if we can get permission to walk around the property. Chris and Rose park in front of their parents' house, and as they get out of the car and walk up to the front steps, her parents come out to greet them. And as they go inside the house, the camera pulls back to show the gardener standing right about where Jessica is, watching them walk into the house. In this shot, it is nighttime, but Chris walks right out those doors right there, down these steps, and out here into the grass to where Jessica is standing to have a cigarette. You see Chris's point of view as he looks off into the night, and you see this tree right here in this shot, and the guy running to him in the middle of the evening. Startling, Chris. He runs right past Jessica, right down that way past that tree, and he turns and he sees the maid standing in that door looking at her reflection. Chris and Mr. Armitage also walk right down those stairs to have a bit of like a father and boyfriend kind of talk, and they walk right down here past this tree. And in this shot you can also see that light post, but right over there, it's not here anymore, is where the gazebo used to stand. It's long gone. Sadly, I was really wishing that it was going to be here, but it's not. Chris walks out those doors right there to a patio full of people, where the old Asian guy asks him if being an African American is more of an advantage or a disadvantage in today's society. He ends up taking a picture of somebody else, and the flash causes him kind of go a little crazy and warns Chris to get out.
When you go into the city, I've just had no interest. The chores have become my sanctuary. Okay. Get out! Yo!
Everything about the house matches up perfectly, and in another scene, when Chris comes outside, he sees Georgina up there in those windows, and he hears something which turns out to be Walter cutting wood with an axe over by a garage, which is over that way, which is where we're heading next. The gazebo may be gone, but the shed is still here, right about in the center of your screen. You can see the little sawdust spot. That's where Chris comes over to find Walter chopping wood, and they have a nice little conversation.
What's up, man? Working you good out here, huh?
Now, to give you an idea of the geography, right back there is the house from the movie Get Out. And the driveway leading up to it is the actual driveway that they used for the end of the movie. In the film, there's a bunch of light posts on this side of this road. But right here, this is where it all took place. Well, the sign on the wall says Ashland Place, but the street is called Leverett Avenue here in Mobile, Alabama. This is where the opening scenes to Get Out were filmed. Lining up shots, I think this is as close to perfection as we're going to get. Of course, the scene is nighttime, but you can see those hedges next to that white fence. And right about here is a fake lamppost. But as the camera starts panning back, you're introduced to one of the characters from the movie, played by Jessica.
Yeah, but, you know, you got me out here in this crazy and confusing suburb. No, but I'm serious. I stuck out like a...
He put it half a mile away from Edgewood Lane. Huh? It's crazy. You got me out here in this creepy, confusing ass suburb.
No, but I'm serious though. Got me feeling like a sore thumb out here. Alright, babe. I love you too. Talk to you later. Bye.
And as he hangs up the phone, you can see those windows in the background as he's a little lost, and he turns the corner and walks right down this sidewalk. And as he does that, you can see those white railings. Over here, there's another lamppost, and then there's a car driving mysteriously down the road in the opposite direction. I'm going to turn this way because it's all in one long shot. And he turns around right in that intersection, right there.
It's like a fucking hedge maze out here. Let's see. Keep going straight in. I think it said left on, what was that? Peacock? Straight and left.
What do you call something like this that we're doing? Blocking a scene? Like trying to figure out everything? In order to track down the movements of this scene, we basically use this knot in this tree and use that as almost like a point of reference, like an access point, because it is almost like a ballet, isn't it? So as the car turns around and it starts driving down here, the main character, come on, walk this way, Jessica. The car eventually stops, and what does he say?
Oh no, don't let that be me today.
That's right. And he turns and he walks. Again, there's the tree. And he walks out into the street. The camera, in one fell swoop, comes around like this. And it's about right where Jessica's standing, where he gets abducted and dragged towards the back of the car. And so begins Get Out.
You know how they like to do motherfuckers out here, man. I'm gone. Bro, yo!
In fact, almost exactly where Jessica is sitting, in this shot, about this angle, you can see his feet being dragged alongside that curb.
Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run.
And one more final shot to line up. Jessica sitting there on the curb is right about where the car is that he's dragged to. And in this shot, you can see these white rails. There's a lamppost, which is a fake lamppost right here. And over here is the actual lamppost that you see in the movie. It's real, and it's still there. Cue credits.
Wherever I come, bad luck just comes my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.